Hello there, fellow consumers. Have you ever felt like companies are playing a game you never agreed to? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the sneaky world of corporate trickery. From vanishing product to baffling buzzwords, we'll expose the tactics designed to lighten your wallet. Get ready to laugh, cry, and most importantly, learn how to be a smarter shopper. Think of it like a crash course in consumer self-defense, but with more jokes and hopefully less physical exertion. Because let's be honest, sometimes it feels like companies treat us like we just fell off the turnip truck. But fear not, dear viewers. Knowledge is power. And we're about to arm you with enough of it to fight back against the corporate con artists. Let's get started, shall we? First up, let's talk about a little something called shrinkflation. It's a term that might sound a bit strange at first, but it's something that affects all of us in our daily lives. Now, you might be thinking, shrink, what now? Don't worry, you're not alone in your confusion. Don't worry, it's not some newfangled yoga craze or a trendy diet plan. It's actually much more sinister than that. Shrinkflation is the corporate art of making your favorite product smaller, while keeping the price the same, or even increasing it. Shrinkflation is the corporate art of making your favorite product smaller while keeping the price the same, or even increasing it. Imagine buying a bag of chips, only to find out that it's half air and half chips. It's like magic, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, they're pulling a fast one on you. It's a sneaky way to make more money without you even realizing it. Remember those days when a chocolate bar was actually, well, a bar? It used to be a satisfying treat that you could savor. Now they're like miniature versions of their former selves. It's almost like you're getting a sample instead of the real thing. And don't even get me started on toilet paper rolls. It's like they're using less paper than a fortune cookie. You end up using more and buying more frequently. It's like they're using less paper than a fortune cookie. It's frustrating and feels like a never-ending cycle of spending more for less. It's enough to make you wonder if companies are employing a team of tiny ninjas to sneak into your pantry at night and replace your snacks with dollhouse-sized versions. It's almost comical, but it's a real issue. But hey, at least they're consistently shrinking, that is. So next time you're out shopping, keep an eye out for shrinkflation. It's everywhere and it's here to stay. Next up on our corporate conundrums list, planned obsolescence. This is the sneaky strategy where products are intentionally designed to have a limited lifespan. It's a tactic that keeps you coming back for more, ensuring that your hard-earned money keeps flowing into the pockets of big corporations. Don't let the fancy name fool you. It's just a fancy way of saying designed to die. Companies make sure that their products will fail or become obsolete after a certain period, forcing you to buy new ones. See, companies love it when you buy their products, but they love it even more when you have to buy them again and again. It's a never-ending cycle of consumption. Take smartphones, for example. Every year, a new model comes out, and suddenly your perfectly good phone feels outdated. Remember when you could actually replace the battery yourself? It was a simple fix that could extend the life of your phone by years. Those were the good old days. Back then, you didn't need to be a tech wizard to keep your phone running smoothly. Now they're sealed up tighter than a bank vault. Manufacturers have made it nearly impossible for the average person to perform even the most basic repairs. And don't even think about keeping your phone for more than a couple of years. The software updates will slow it down so much that even a snail could send a text message faster. It's not just phones, though. This strategy extends to all sorts of products. Appliances, gadgets, even light bulbs, they're all in on the act. Your refrigerator, your washing machine, your toaster, all designed to fail sooner than you'd expect. It's enough to make you think there's a secret underground lair where corporate overlords gather to plot the demise of your favorite things. They sit around a table, rubbing their hands together and laughing maniacally as they plan the next product to sabotage. Well, guess what? You're not wrong. It's called a boardroom, and the only thing they're plotting is how to maximize their profits at your expense. So next time you find yourself frustrated with a product that seems to have a built-in expiration date, remember, it's all part of the plan. And the cycle continues, with you, the consumer, caught in the middle. But awareness is the first step towards change. It's time to demand better, more durable products. Because in the end, it's not just about their profits, it's about our planet and our future. Section 4. Buzzword, bingo, marketing mayhem. Now let's talk about marketing, shall we? That magical land where everything is new and improved, revolutionary, and apparently powered by nanotechnology. Seriously, what is it with companies and buzzwords? It's like they think they can just sprinkle a few trendy terms into their advertisements and we'll all be hypnotized into emptying our wallets. It's infused with essential oils. It's powered by AI. It's organic. Here's a newsflash, folks. Not everything needs to be disruptive or game-changing. Sometimes all we want is a product that does what it says on the tin, without all the fancy jargon. Section 5. The razor blade racket, printers, razors and repeat purchases. Have you ever wondered why printers are so darn cheap? It's like they're practically giving them away. Well, hold on to your hats because here comes the catch. You see, they're not in the business of selling printers, they're in the business of selling ink cartridges. It's called the razor blade model and it's more common than you think. The idea is simple. Sell the base product at a loss, or at least a very low profit margin, and then make up for it by charging an arm and a leg for the refills. Printers, razors, even some water purifiers, they're all playing this game. It's enough to make you want to start a barter system where you trade old socks for ink cartridges. Who knows, it might just catch on. Section 6. Drip pricing, the sneaky fees that drain your wallet. Drip pricing. It's a tactic that companies use to lure you in with a seemingly great deal, only to hit you with a barrage of hidden fees at the last moment. The corporate equivalent of finding a hair in your soup just as you're about to take a bite. It's that sinking feeling of disappointment and frustration. It's that moment when you think you finally found a great deal online. The excitement builds up as you imagine the savings you're about to make, only to discover at the checkout that there are a gazillion hidden fees tacked on. Suddenly, that great deal doesn't seem so great anymore. You know what I'm talking about. Handling fees, convenience fees, processing fees, and the list goes on. Each one chipping away at your wallet bit by bit. And my personal favourite, the just because we can fee. It's almost as if they're mocking us, daring us to find a way around it. It's like they're trying to see how many different ways they can squeeze a few extra rupees out of you without you noticing. Every little fee adds up, and before you know it, you're paying way more than you initially planned. And it's not just online shopping either. Food delivery apps, movie ticket platforms, even some hotels are in on the act. They all have their own set of hidden fees that catch you off guard. Even some hotels are in on the act. You think you're paying for a room, but then there's a resort fee, a service fee, and who knows what else. It's enough to make you want to become a hermit and live off the grid, subsisting entirely on berries and rainwater. At least then, you wouldn't have to deal with these sneaky fees draining your wallet. Section 7. Jaago Grahak Jaago. Be a smart shopper. So there you have it, folks. The corporate world is a jungle, and we, the consumers, are the unsuspecting prey. But fear not. I've armed you with the knowledge you need to fight back. Be vigilant, read the fine print, question everything. And remember, just because something is advertised as new and improved doesn't mean it actually is. So go forth, dear viewers, and be the savvy, informed consumers you were always meant to be.